Let's get it straight to the channel. You already know, man. Today, you already see it. We got something new, and this is, forgive me if I don't know how to pronounce your name, my brother, but it, yak, I hope I said it right. And this is why Gear 5 Luffy versus the GOAT. Y'all see it, the GOAT. The GOAT isn't close. I love you, One Piece. Hey, yo, I love One Piece, bro. I love y'all people, man. I understand some of y'all can be very heavily toxic on, well, not in my, not like in the comment section, but I'm talking about like on Twitter. They be getting mad crazy, bro, toxic when it comes to that Goku versus what it is? Goku versus Luffy. They get heavily toxic. I don't want nothing to do with that. I always say, like, man, y'all need to chill, man, cause Goku him too, bro. Like, even though I know y'all be in the comment section like, bro, why you be going, bro, you just hating on Goku, man. I'm not hating on Goku, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like I be telling y'all. But yeah, man, we got this, man. I want to check it out, bro. I don't know who gonna win, bro. You know, I'm always predicting my GOAT. But let's get it. Predictions. Who y'all think? I mean, I said, you know, I'm already going with Saitama, but then again, we don't know. I mean, he is kind of like Toon Force, so that's the thing in the back of my mind, bro. Like, he's somewhat like Toon Force. So if he can do something like Bug Bunny type stuff, then yeah, it pretty much probably be all over for all our favorite anime characters. But I don't know, man. Let's just check it out, bro.
Luffy versus the One Punch Man Saitama. Very odd matchup, I know. However, due to
see, some people be saying he's a gag, then you got other people saying he's not. What do y'all think, man? Y'all need to let me know, is he gag or not, bro? Me, like I say, some people gonna go with it, some people ain't. I don't know, man. Like, yo, I just let y'all run wild with that.
Forms reveal in the anime, people were matching him up against different kinds of characters such as Ichigo, Naruto, Goku, and Gojo.
Yo, I like Ichigo too, man. I need someone to do some pop skill with Ichigo, bro. Cause I be having doubts with Ichigo. Like, if Ichigo versus Goku, I be having doubts, man. I feel like Ichigo might can win, but then again, like I said, I don't know, man. I feel like Ichigo probably can win that, but that's just me though, bro.
The entire internet wants to know how would he fare against these characters, and I once wanted to explain why this matchup here is entirely not close. I really thought that it's pretty self-explanatory for those who are familiar with both parties. However, during having multiple conversations with multiple anime fans, a lot seems to have different opinions about it. So we will be breaking down who wins this.
I feel like Luffy fit up under that category, like Toon Force, but and your boy, some people see, like I said, some people gonna feel him like a gag character, some people are not. Like I said, man, I just let y'all imagination roll wild with that one, bro.
And who can outmatch the other. Now, 10 seconds before getting to the actual analysis, I want to thank you for 8K subscribers. You have no idea how much this means to me, and hopefully I'll make sure to provide more content that would definitely not disappoint in the future. For that, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, as only 4% of you are subscribed. Thank you.
Look at that GOAT right there. Monkey D. Luffy.
Now, it's pretty safe to assume that everyone knows who Luffy is, a character we've been familiar with for years that even non-One Piece readers knows about. However, many seems to differ in the scaling of this verse regardless of what category is being discussed. For example, there is a huge debate whether are the characters from One Piece scales to light speed level or not. Same thing goes for AP levels, as many in the community thinks that Luffy, alongside the other top tier characters, are capable of destroying the planet. This problem results in obviously having different interpretations of certain feats and statements, and I was
gonna say something, but no, you know, I'm just gonna let them talk.
Try to go over them as quickly as possible. Now, the general idea of Luffy being planetary comes from Whitebeard being stated to have the power to destroy the world. And since Luffy now scales to him and arguably could be above him, you can conclude that he would also be planetary. To be called a planet buster, you'd need to have an attack that is strong enough to blow up enough to blow up the planet. And for Whitebeard, his fruit is capable of generating tidal waves, vibrations, and creating distortions that would alter the balance of islands and seas. This would result into destroying the planet eventually. Most people think of someone blowing up the planet, they usually assume they can do it in a single blow, not a prolonged period of time. Now, any character who scales to Whitebeard does not mean they would hold the same levels of AP. Him being capable of destroying the world is all due to his Devil Fruit ability. Characters could hold superior attack potencies but still be on par and on the same level as others who are inferior in that particular category. Now, to be fair, you'd also find calcs and multiple feats that would purely put Luffy in the small planetary range. Same goes with finding anti-feats that suggests otherwise. But for the benefit of the doubt and for this matchup, we'd be scaling Luffy to be planetary. Even when I find it hard to believe for this verse to have been reached this point by
some people be trying to put them like high planetary and all that stuff. Hey yo, like I said, hey yo, I just hear they suspect them and keep it moving, bro.
Only using attack potency and not actual hacks. Now, as for speed, One Piece is widely inconsistent and faster than light feats are all over the place. You see characters like pre-time skip Zoro managing to dodge Kuma's beams that are recreated from Kizaru's attack stated in the data book to be as fast as light. Post-time skip Luffy dodged the same attack from a pacifista and called them slow. This should put Luffy in the massively faster than light range due to the power-ups he had up until Gear 5th. Now, what people fails to understand mostly is the distinction between travel speed, combat speed, and reaction speed. When I say faster than light, it should be noted that even a character like Kizaru was not shown to be capable of traveling at that speed and used ships multiple times to travel from a point to another. We are more so talking about how fast one fights and how fast one reacts. It should also be noted that there are multiple people in the community who doubts characters can move and operate at that speed. So whether you believe it or not, we will be scaling Luffy to that level concerning this matchup. Now, Gear 5 is a state of which Luffy awakened his Devil Fruit and became the Sun God Nika. This allows him to turn anything he touches into rubber and manipulate it as he sees fit. The data book clearly states that Luffy in this gear has the ability to turn imagination into reality, grants him, as people likes to say, Toon Force. All of this with him having access to all types of haki, observation haki that allows him to fairly predict attacks and see
and this is why I be like having like second thoughts and stuff like Goku versus Gear 5 Luffy, man. I be having thoughts about this right here sometimes now, man.
Seconds ahead into the future. Armament haki that grants him an invisible piece of armor around himself, as well as being capable of bypassing one's durability by hitting them from the inside. And last but not least, Conqueror's haki. This type of haki grants the user the ability to dominate the wills of others and can land blows without even touching his opponent. We won't be mentioning his other gears, as for this fight he would have to fight using his full power, which is Gear 5th. Now, Saitama is the strong.
I got love for y'all One Piece, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got love for all anime, but now we gotta get to, the GOAT.
Strongest character in One Punch Man. He is so strong he can basically one-shot every single character in his verse. The word broken can simply begin to describe how ridiculous he is. Even prior to removing his limiter, Saitama was already above characters like Tatsumaki, who is at least multi-continental, also being capable of moving faster than light in such an early stage. Saitama, after removing his limiter, massively scales above characters like Boros, who can generate enough force to blow up.
This is why I was saying, like, it was in a what's called, like, I saw in that little commentary thing I asked you, do y'all rather have like break limiter or remove limiter, remove your limiter, or break limiter? Like I said, I prefer remove, because you're pretty much invincible, man. So if you break limiter, you still got a stamina, you still got to break it, like it's another door you got to break through. So I don't know, I just like look deep into more things. So that's just me though.
the planet. Boro stated that Saitama has no limit to his energy and wasn't even trying against him the whole fight. Now, the best scaling for Saitama comes from his fight against Cosmic Fear Garu, in which they both demonstrated
and then I saw something someone I think the author of Saitama, they said he gonna be out to like to September the 4th, so he gonna be on a break. So like I said, hey yo, take your time, baby. Yo, take your time, man. No rushing.
Create a hole in the universe that was possible due to generating enough explosive to destroy countless stars, solar systems, and potentially galaxies. This clearly puts Saitama somewhere between multi-solar system level to multi-galaxy level. Saitama can also withstand nuclear punches alongside with gamma ray bursts.
Yeah, and that is high radiation. That is high radiation. He's immune to high radiation, bro. Like, come on.
That is described as the most powerful natural force ever observed in the universe, with sustaining no damage and being completely unaffected. Now, Saitama's speed obviously scales to massively faster than light plus levels, creating light geometrics in literally the vacuum of space, and was fast enough to completely blast Cosmic Fear Garu from a half solar system away by farting. Saitama also is immune to extreme levels of heat, cold, poison.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's immune to all this stuff, man. So I don't see like Luffy winning this one, bro. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Cosmic and nuclear radiation, lack of air, and other substances. And
he was breathing in space. Yes, I know about this one, y'all. I know about this one.
Limitlessly depends on which.
And like every punch he punch, it gets like every punch he land, it get harder and harder. Like this punch, and then the next punch is like probably 20 times more harder than the next one and stuff. So I just look deep into things, man. That's all.
Opponent he faces. He is the definition of invincible in his verse. But can he defeat Luffy?
I don't know.
No, it's pretty obvious that
I feel like they'll be good friends though.
Saitama largely outscales Luffy in so many regards. When it comes to speed, he is massively faster than him, and it's not even close. When it comes to attack potency and destructive capacity, even when highballing Luffy to a large planet level, it's nothing compared to Saitama erasing countless stars, solar systems, and potentially galaxies. I would also say that Saitama, before even his fight against Cosmic Fear Garu, far outscales Luffy. So why do we even have this matchup when it's this blatantly obvious? The arguments that people tend to bring is that Luffy possesses Toon Force, as he would bend reality to his.
See, like I say, if we see Luffy do something like me, I see how I say if Luffy do something like some Toon Force stuff like Bugs Bunny or SpongeBob, when SpongeBob did something with the universe and stuff, if Luffy do something like that, then I'm like, yeah, that's it right there, bro. Like, how can you stop that? Oh wait. If we can use on zero punch, Saitama probably can use 0 point before anything for it start. Well, I don't know, man. He probably can't stop that then.
His will and generate attacks with his imagination that would take care of Saitama. Toon Force by definition is an ability that refers to characters manipulating reality or bypassing physical laws of nature in order to achieve impossible feats for comedic effects. The users bend reality in such a way to make situations comedic.
See, if they can do some stuff like Bugs Bunny, and he do some stuff like Bugs Bunny and SpongeBob, then yeah, I'm giving it. I'll give it to Luffy, bro. Cause I didn't know. Nobody ain't finna touch Luffy, bro. He got that Bugs Bunny and SpongeBob thing on him.
And funny. One of the best examples for this is a character called Popeye. With Toon Force, he can turn himself into a rocket after eating spinach and flies from the moon to Earth in about 2 seconds. Now, while the Gorosu stated that the Nika Nika fruit is the most ridiculous ability and can do whatever he wants with it, however, it was never shown he can manipulate reality however he wants. Aside from characters having their eyes popped out and being capable of passing the equality.
Now I did saw. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but I did saw when he like put on the clouds and he put the gargles in. He can do that, but like I said, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's possible that he can do the same thing. Like what Popeye doing, and like what Bugs Bunny and Goku. I mean, I say Goku and SpongeBob doing, bro. It's possible if we see it in the manga and all that. Then you know what I'm saying, like, bro, that might be GG's all our favorite anime characters.
I'll just say into anything, including even people, manipulating reality and bypassing laws of nature were never been shown. Considering Kaido was still being competitive with him and still needing Haki in order to hurt Kaido, speaks well of how Luffy still obeys the power system laws of his verse. Now, the statement that says the potential of his rubbery powers are only limited by his imagination implies that the fruit is only powerful in the hands of creative and strong-willed people, and to use it to its fullest extent, one requires to possess insane levels of Haki. If he really had toon force, such as the Mask and Popeye, he would be hands down the strongest character in his verse period. On the other hand, I would say that toon force works well in the favor of Saitama more than Luffy, as he possesses even more bizarre feats, such as grabbing and kicking around cracks in space-time as if they were physical objects. He's capable of damaging a spiritual dimension of reality by punching a hole in it from the outside, and not to forget learning how to literally time travel in matter of
that was saying if he do that, then that was saying if Luffy know how to do something like that, like something like SpongeBob and Bugs Bunny, then that's all he gotta do is time travel. You know, even though he forgot when he did it, but that's still his technique and he learned it. And plus, Cosmic Garu can do that too. Then. You know, see, I be looking deep into it because Cosmic Garu, he also know how to do like that zero time thing right there. So both of them know how to do it.
Minutes. Even with hacks, Saitama far surpasses Luffy and it's not even close. Now, I've heard this other argument, which is that Luffy wouldn't be hurt by Saitama's punches since he is made of rubber. Now, even if this is true, Saitama has copied an ability that requires the full knowledge of the universe to master it. It wouldn't be far-fetched to say that Saitama would learn Haki midway through the fight, and once he does that, it's basically game over. But if someone wants to play the Haki game and say that Luffy wouldn't be damaged, Saitama can simply throw him in the ocean to drown or toss him to space to suffocate. Now, I'm a
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'll be saying. Like, if we playing like that, then bro, like, then yeah, bro. By any means necessary.
Huge One Piece fan, and it's my favorite anime. My favorite manga is One Punch Man, but my favorite anime is One Piece. People needs to calm down when it comes to Luffy scaling, and just because he got this new ridiculous transformation, it doesn't mean by default he can defeat characters like Saitama or Goku or even Shinra. Alright, my next video is gonna be a One Punch Man matchup, and if you have anything in mind, please make sure to suggest it in the comments. Thank you.
Oh, like he do a lot of what you call it. I might check some more out though. But yeah. And there's you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Yo, I got respect for Luffy too, man. Like, but you know, that's that GOAT right there though, man. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. Link up in the description, like, comment, subscribe for do, man. On my episode.